Oh my God, I guess that's the opinion. Hi, everybody. How you doing? Yes, so as you know, I'm here. And I just want to stop by here very quickly. To basically talk about, we might have to move this over just a little bit. Can we move this over just a little bit, honey? Yeah, y'all can see my reflection, girl. Yeah, we trying to keep our whole image off of that until we're done with what we're doing. You have a lot of energy stealers out there. I want to make sure that my energy is preserved. I got to protect my energy. Let me protect my energy. Anyway, so we are here. What is this? Oh, that's my magnesium. Anyway, so let's stop by here very quickly. I am so excited, you guys. Shout out to you guys out there who signed up for the Ritual 33. It was such an amazing event. A lot of people got their results, honey, very quickly, honey. And of course, you're willing to listen, testify. Come on in here. I need to keep like a archive or something on my blog spot so you can actually testify and say, yes, I went to this event and I blah 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 blah. So you can actually get on there, you can type. Let me take this wig off, honey. Anyway, so I'm just not getting home, honey. Yes, girl, we were out and about doing our thing as we always do. And of course, I was having to talk one of my sisters, honey, and there's just a lot of shit that's going on. And the title of it is called Two-Headed Snake, because the thing that I think is so ironic, right? Because this is why you come on video and you go on Facebook and you go to blogs and you say what you're feeling, right? Those people who are really in tune, you say what you're feeling. So when something like this happen, you've been validated, right? Your experience as a spiritual person, your experience as a clairvoyant, as a psychic, whatever you call yourself. But when you wait until this event happens and all of a sudden you get insight on it, you know exactly what's going on and you're saying what's going on, it looks a little suspicious. Because now it's like, if you're really a spiritualist, are you guided by your spirit? Or do people have to turn on the green light for you? Kind of like Motel 6. We leave the light on. Come on in here, Laker Spot. How you doing? So I just think it's so ironic. Like, all of a sudden, these people are getting this insight and they're getting this information, and spirit is talking to them. And I'm just like, you don't do yearly forecasts. And that's that thing, too. And I'm just saying this to say this, and I'm not being funny. Okay, I'm keeping it real with y'all. For these spiritualists on YouTube that have given you a yearly forecast, but nobody predicted motherfucking Corona, get your money back. Get your motherfucking money back. Get your money back. Because it's it's a scam, it's a fraudulent situation, bitch. Oh, this is what you got to worry about for the month of March, for the zodiac, blah, blah, blah. Did they tell y'all going to be at home? I'm not laughing, but I am. Did they tell y'all want to be at home or what? Did they say, sis, y'all not going to work for the month of March? I see y'all being locked down. I see y'all not doing shit with your life. Listen, did I take you outside? Take your ass outside right now. I saw you. Huh? So it's like, girl, it's crazy. I'm going to talk about this because I was kicked out. I was kicked out of a spiritual group I was in. Because all of a sudden, this guy, he have a dream on March 16th about the Corona, that he went to a festival and everybody was celebrating at this festival. And all of a sudden they start breaking out with this flu-like virus. And I'm like, first of all, if spirit is giving you information on something, they're going to tell you exactly what it is. It's not going to say flu-like virus. It's going to tell you a fucking plague. Because people thinking that this strain of Corona, and I'm going to correct you on something, because of course you talk about things publicly as a spiritualist, amen. So that way when the time comes, amen, you're validated on your spiritual experience. So we talked about this 3 years ago where people thought I was a fool. Oh, this nigga, they wanted to distract you, but none of these bitches talked about this. Everybody was busy about two suns and shit, which we've yet to see that. We've yet to see a documentary. We've yet to see NASA come out. We've yet to see a video of two fucking suns in the fucking sky. We've yet to see that. Okay, so going into this, he talked about, like I said, this is a plague. This is not a flu-like virus. They don't know what the fuck this is. And in fact, and I told people this a while ago, okay, I knew this was coming in not so soon because I thought November of this year, okay? But November of last year, people started getting sick with stuff that was unknown. Okay, let's give a testimony. People started getting sick of shit that was unknown that I know. Cousins, friends I know down in Texas, down in New Mexico. And see, now that this corona has come out, the states that I knew that people had it at a high amount, they don't really have high numbers right now. But the cities and states that did not have any outbreaks, all of a sudden, girl, y'all got 1,500, 10,000 people getting it, like over there in New York. But like I said, back in November and December, I had a friend out there in New Mexico, and I almost thought that she had an STD or something because she got hit with something. And she kept going to the doc, and they kept saying, we don't know what this is. The only thing we're going to tell you is take antibiotics. And of course, she took antibiotic shot, but it did not work. So I told her, you need to get activated charcoal, you need to get colloidal silver, and you need to drink a lot of water. And when I say drink a lot of water, girl, you need to drink a lot of water. Like every 10 minutes, you need to be sucking on something. Oh, girl, I hate peeing. It doesn't matter. Pee that shit out. Because even when I used to get the stomach flu a lot, I would drink a lot of water and that shit would be gone. But anyway, so fast forwarding, I think she had a little something that wasn't quite the corona. It was the infestation process, right? Because everything happens in a process. And now we're having that outbreak. But I think she was a part of the people that got infested with it. Okay. And like I said before, I don't think that corona is spread by contact with people who have it. I think it's a germ, a virus, a bacterial, infection that got spread somehow, maybe via the air, and it's stopping in places and people are getting it just random, like winning the lottery. Hold on. Ooh. Okay. Allergies kicked my ass today, honey. I was about to sneeze right now, but it ain't coming out. Oh, hold on. Oh, and by the way, if you sneeze, you don't have corona. Just so you know, corona is the lower respiratory infection. You would be coughing, not sneezing. But anyway, fast forwarding. So either way, I like I said, I knew something was going on, and I feel like there's something else going on that they're not really talking about, that we've talked about for 3 years, and we never really gave you guys the details of it for 2 reasons. YouTube do not allow it, and I keep telling y'all this. YouTube do not let you say real shit up on here. All these hoes out here that got 20,000 plus subscribers are ass kissers. I said it what I said it. I'm saying it. I'm not taking it back. Okay. YouTube take people off your list. YouTube don't give people notification. YouTube make sure you don't get promoted. That's just what YouTube do. That's why I'm not a fan and I'm not interested in becoming a partner with YouTube. I'm over that. I'm past that because it's foolery. Okay, it's really foolery. You got to be, hi, I'm going to act like I'm just so together. And behind the scenes, girl, you're crying and breaking down and popping Zoloft and shit. We ain't doing that shit. So like I said, everything that we thought was going to happen is happening right now. And the coronavirus is just the beginning stage. I told you guys this 3 weeks ago. It's just the beginning stage. You guys are not even aware what's going to happen after this shit so-called leaves. Okay, so-called leaves. You're not gonna, you can't even imagine what's gonna happen come May and June of this year. You can't even imagine that, okay? And we're gonna keep it there. You can't even imagine. And of course, it's not about being in fear. It's about being prepared, okay? And I say everybody's a psychic, everybody's a spiritualist, everybody get insight on God. And God came to them and said that the elite is against them, hallelujah. And do ancestor veneration. And just like, bitch, what the fuck has it gotten you? Where has it gotten you? Where have you venerating your ancestors gotten you outside of cheating the world out of their right to know? Where hasn't it gotten you? Just curious. So anyway, so I even tell one of my friends too, because we talked about everybody who's getting this. I'm gonna tell you guys my little story. Come on in here, Gesundheit. Come on in here. What you know about German? What you know about German, honey? Hello. Anyway, come on here. I'll do that side. Thank you, King of Sheba. Colloidal silver, activated charcoal, and fresh water. No, you need colloidal silver, activated charcoal, and you need to sleep. Okay. Sleep, 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 sleep. That's what you need. You need to sleep. Okay. Your immunity is based on a cycle. Okay. And I put this in my other page. Your body needs circulation, right? Outside of circulation, your body also needs to rest. If you give it circulation, which is being active, and you give it its resting period, which is sleeping or just sitting down doing shit, it will be even. On top of that, you need things that will keep your body in an alkaline state. Okay. Activated charcoal gets rid of anything foreign in your body, toxic, anything toxic. Metals too. Okay. Not just virals, viruses, bacteria. It gets it all out. Okay. We talk about cinnamon oil. We talk about coconut oil. Cinnamon oil or cinnamon period is antifungal, antiviral, antibacterial. Okay. So you take cinnamon capsules, you put cinnamon over your oatmeal. You don't got to worry about this shit. Right. The ones that got to worry about this shit, I'm be honest with you, because like I said, this is a plague, honey. This is not a motherfucking flu. This is not a fucking virus. This is a plague. Okay. Okay. The ones that got to worry about this shit is those out there out here doing some fucked up shit to people. You've done some fucked up shit. Now you have to suffer from this first wave. We got 7 waves coming. This is the first wave of what the Most High is giving down here to this planet Earth. Okay. Hello? We're going to talk about it, bitch. Because a lot of y'all like to play games with spirits, girl. You like to play games. That's why so many people, they backed up out of it. All of a sudden, they're bloggers. And, you know, oh, I don't do work for people. Of course you don't, because you don't know spirit like that, sis. Ow, come on in here. So going into my personal story, okay, because I didn't even know how many, you know, I don't really care about the celebrities like that. No tea, no shade. Girl, y'all got all this coin, girl. You know what I mean? Y'all can do what y'all want, do what you want, when you want to, how you want to. Y'all got all this coin, girl. I'm not concerned about y'all. If y'all did get corona, y'all could, I don't know, detoxify your whole damn body, get rid of it. You can figure something out. Anywho, I started looking at these celebrities, and I was talking to my girlfriend. Her birthday was yesterday, and we were talking about, excuse me, no, you need to be on my lap. Excuse me, get out of my way. Okay, so we were talking about the corona and the celebrities who have it. And I said, you know what? I want to know. I want to see the men who I've had, right? The celebrity men that I've interacted with that fucked me over. Yeah, who fucked me over? Yeah, bitch, who fucked you over? So I was like, you know what? Because I'm waiting on one of them to get it. One of them don't got it. When I looked, he's not on that list. I'm waiting on his ass to get it, though. Because as soon as he get it, bitch. Listen, if he gets it, y'all, I'm gonna expose this motherfucker because he's not really a celebrity. He's a D-lister. So we're gonna expose this motherfucker because he was nasty to me. And you want to be nasty to me, motherfucker? I got some lobelia for your motherfucking ass and some mugwort. Okay. Anyway, so no, excuse me, no, I don't care. You don't gotta be on me. No, I don't care. I don't care. So anyway, so I'm looking at this list. Y'all, Anubis is working my last fucking nerve, man. He's working my last fucking nerve, man. He working my last fucking nerve. Anyway, so he just want to be on my lap and stuff, God. Ooh, honey. He just want to be all up on me. Why you want to be all up on me, honey? Can you go play somewhere? Go play on the floor or something. Go run with your baby. Go play with your baby over there. Look at she lonely. Go play with your baby. She lonely over there. Look at her. Look at that little baby over there. She lonely. Hey, baby, how you doing, honey? Anyway, so what happened was, I was looking through this list, you guys, and 2 of these guys, as you know, I was an escort. And when I was an escort, I was not a prostitute. Okay. My aspect of escorting is domination and massage therapy. Okay. We've never charged for sex. We're not interested in that. And won't fuck everybody who comes in there to have some coin. I've been offered $3,000, $5,000, $10,000, $15,000. I've been offered plane tickets to go places. And like I said, that's just not my thing. Okay. I'm more interested in teasing you and getting that side hooked versus letting you do whatever you think you're going to do to this body. Okay, honey. Hello, bitch, please. I consider my body a temple. That's why I have no tattoos. But anyway, so I'm looking through this list, you guys. And one of these guys in particular, I was introduced to him by one of my friends. Okay. We're going to call her Azu. Okay. Azu is a white woman. Okay, we're gonna call her white because she's white as state of mind. She's an executive. What do they call that? Not an executive. She's an executive. She works in a executive position, but she works at a bank. And she's been working at this bank for about 15 years now. And back then, she was trying to become a promoter, and she was connected to a lot of people. So this is how I met some of these so-called celebrity people, right? Some of them found out, and maybe they saw on mutual page. I don't know. But anyway, so she introduced us. And this guy was like, "Oh, I think you're cool, and and you're spiritual, and I need spiritual people around me because there's a lot of people around me that blah 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 blah." So of course there was some little side stuff that we had going on and stuff. Okay, ooh, ooh, ooh. But anyway, before you know it, he wanted a session with me, and I'm like, "Well, I don't know what she told you, but I'm not a call girl like that. Okay, I don't just show up. I don't mind doing the internet stuff, getting on video chat." Shaking a titty or two. I don't mind getting on the phone and, oh yeah, I don't mind that. But in person, honey, it's a whole nother ball game. You're privileged to even rub my elbow. Okay. So I'm like, you know what? I don't know. I don't know about that. Yeah. So, I'm into domination and I'm into massage therapy. So of course, he was like, I'm into the dominating part, right? Okay, cool. Okay. So how are we gonna do this? Well, hey, this is gonna be boo boo. We got a game going on, blah, blah, boo, boo, ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, so we made an agreement, you guys. And this time when it comes to celebrities, okay, when it comes to celebrities, come on in here. I know that's right. Come on, hold on. Come on here. I know that's right. As you sound like a fire demon because come on here, Jay. You pulling it up, honey. Azu comes from a country that has one of the largest volcanoes in the world. Oh, come on in here. And Azu was also a very sexual person. That's how we got connected. A very sexual person, but a freak in the sheets, but a lady in the streets. My type of girl. That's how I am, honey. Okay. I want to give you the illusion that I'm a hoe. But in reality, girl, we can count on one hand how many men that have been up inside of this or that I've been up inside. Oh, come on in here. If you're that type of girl, you know what I'm talking about. Anywho, so, we came up with an agreement, y'all, because I'm a businesswoman and I'm just like, listen, okay, so if we're going to have this type of session, okay, I need a booking fee. Okay, well, you don't normally charge a booking fee, do you? I know, no, I don't. But I just want you to understand that I have something that you want, and you got something that I want, right? And you have something that I want, I don't need. I may have something that you actually need, right? Because you need privacy, you need people to be discreet, okay? And so, if you're gonna let's work something out. Okay, so what is your session? Okay, my session per hour, 160 to 300, VIP 500. Okay. And I'm open to getting tips. And usually people would tip, honey. Hello. So he was like, how about this? I give you 600. So I know for sure that you're legit. Right. And then once I actually know for sure, we confirm a date. Okay. I would give you an extra 100. Right. And I'm like, 100? That's kind of lowballing. That's 700 in total. Oh, no, that don't sound right to me. I mean, you're this guy everyone knows. I'm just this tranny that nobody really gives a fuck about, So, I mean, if I say no to you, I'm not going to lose nothing because that's really nothing. Like, that's really nothing. $700, honey. I mean, girl, that's not enough. Okay, so what exactly are you thinking? Okay, I'm thinking maybe, and I was so stupid back then, you guys. I was thinking maybe 1,500 starting out because I need a new wig. And on top of it, I need some makeup. And my Dermablend is almost out. My MAC is almost out. And I want to go to, matter of fact, I want to go to Victoria's Secret. My mom loves sweet peas and stuff. I want to go there. I want to get her love spelling, sweet pea and all the good stuff. And so the guy is not like, ooh, 1,500. And I'm like, wait a minute. So I'm online. I'm looking up this guy's net worth. 1,500, honey, is no money. Yeah, but then of course, then other people are involved with my money though. You have business managers, you have accountants, you have la 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 boo boo boo. So I'm like, okay, so I mean 1,500 or like I said, there's no loss here with me. Maybe there's no loss with you. I don't know. Maybe you could find any girl out there, because of course back then there was a lot of girls that were kind of exposing people anyway around that time. It wasn't as big as it is, like, let's say the past 5 years, but 2 years before, 5 years ago, bitch, like 2012, 2013, maybe 2014. Oh my God, I keep forgetting we're in 2020. There was a lot of stuff of people exposing people, like, but only you would know in the community. So like the transgender groups would know, or the gay groups would know, or like everyone would know, right? It wouldn't get out of our group. But now it's everywhere. So, like I said, he sends me the 1500 Western Union, and I remember he tried MoneyGram, but when I went to go get the MoneyGram from the location, they told me that I could only get 500 because I saw they had in there Tilled, and I'm just like, what? Bitch, how the fuck y'all accept the MoneyGram and you only got that much money? So, girl, bye. So he had to send the money via Western Union. So I go get the money. Everything was legit. I'm preparing, y'all. This is like a week before. The time comes, and I had to go about 40, and I'm not even going to drop days and times and all that stuff neither, because of course I don't want to allude that I'm dry snitching or I'm exposing, and I want people to put two and two together, because people are very, very smart. So I'm not going to give no time frame, no dates, none of that. So I just know that I had to travel out to go see this person. And I ended up going. I remember my best friend was upset because I didn't tell her I was going here. But I ended up going, right? So 1500. Now you guys might say, girl, 1500 should cover your room in this city, because the rooms were like $89 to $150 a night. And then gas. Okay, maybe like $200 in gas going and come back. So 1500 is more than enough, girl. So what the fuck are you complaining about? Okay, but we agreed on something though. And it's about agreeing. It's about what we agreed on. So I show up down there, right? And I'm waiting, and I'm waiting, and I'm waiting, because we were texting earlier. So, of course, we're texting dates and times, and we're confirming everything. And I got a text about 2 hours before this, right? So I'm there, and I'm waiting, texting, no response, no texting, no response. Okay, what am I going to do? Because just what am I going to do? Time go on. Finally, I get a phone call, and he tells me that he was interested in where I was staying at, because of course I would not let him get my room. I wanted to get my own room and everything for privacy reasons, because like I said, I don't give a fuck about you being a celebrity. People are shady. And see, I just had a feeling there was going to be some shady shit with this motherfucker anyway, because he just give you that type of vibe. He just looked like a motherfucker you can't trust any motherfucking way. So, bitch, he shows up. First of all, very paranoid. Very paranoid, honey. Gray sweatpants, socks on, some slippers on. I don't know what I think they were like Gucci slippers. A beanie on that you could pull the drawstring. Just some weird shit. And I'm just like, at the end of the day, what are the odds that people in this era would even know who you are anyway? Like, what are the odds of that? Like, you might be known, but even going into like athletes and stuff, everybody doesn't know everybody. Like, there's no way that somebody can sit here and tell me that one person know all of the athletes. Because if there's anybody that know every single athlete that play on every single basketball team in America, I would love to talk to that person. So anyway, so he comes in. I'm just like, oh, this some weird shit. And he's just acting just weird. Let me check underneath the bed. Let me check in the closet. Let me check everything. And I said, honey, I don't know what type of girl you dealt with, honey, but I'm not that girl. I don't have girls. I don't share rooms. When I travel with the girls, if I do, we have to have our own room. I don't do that 3 girls to 1 bed. Because if you're a badass bitch, especially escorting, there's a reason for you to have 3 girls in your hotel room. There's a reason for you to have 2 girls in your hotel room. Bitch, you're a bad bitch. That means you should be able to get any money that you want, how you want to get it. Come on in here. So this motherfucker, hold on. This motherfucker, after he checks everything out, he was like, here you go. The money was folded, because we're going to get down to the more of it all. The money was folded, and I kind of trusted that it was the amount that he said. He gave me $1,500. We agreed on a higher amount, okay, that he would bring the rest. But let me tell y'all, this motherfucker low bought me. This motherfucker brought me $300 in fucking 20s to have me thinking that it was a guap of money. So, bitch, after he got all comfortable and shit, bitch, I was between a rock and a hard place. Cause bitch, I said, wait a minute, let me count this money. So I'm counting out everything good. I want to confirm. I'm counting everything. I want to make sure. Counting. $300. Where's the rest of the money that you said you were going to pay me? I mean, that's all I could get out. I already told you what type of situation I'm in. Yeah, but we agreed to a certain amount, and you don't know what I had planned with that amount. Like, I'm an independent bitch. I got bills to pay. I got student loans to pay off. Like, so if you're telling me a certain amount, I'm expecting that amount. And then you don't bring that amount, but you're expecting the same experience that you wanted. Bitch, what? So, I was mad, y'all, because I was so ready, girl. I had my Dom outfit on, honey. I had so it was some laced up fucking thigh high boots from Pleasers, honeypleasers.com. I was just, girl, I was in that outfit. I was looking hot as fuck, bitch. I was like, you know what? I don't think we can do this tonight. And of course, he got a little bit irritated, a little bit upset. And of course he did, because he was ready. We talked about this. I'm sure he was not expecting the experience to be as it appeared to be. I'm sure he thought it was going to be a whole bunch of shit. I'm sure he thought that when he came, there was going to be another girl there that he was going to have to walk out. I believe that's why he brought $300 too, because he probably thought it was going to be some type of setup. So I'm like, bitch, so you didn't trust me just like I didn't trust you. But let me tell y'all something. We didn't argue. We didn't get into nothing that long, that big. He left. And I just remember messaging him with no response. And I remember I hit him up on Instagram, because I just made Instagram, because I think bitches was like, girl, you need to get an Instagram, because you don't got an Instagram, you ain't nothing. So I messaged him on Instagram. And of course, I didn't say, hey, I'm so upset that you didn't have my money when you got here. Ooh. But I was basically speaking in codes to where he knows what's up, just in case he had an assistant or somebody working with his page. But sure enough, he responded. And in fact, he wanted to do a video call. And I said, no, we don't do video calls, honey, unless you're paying. We don't do video calls. Bitch, I'm not turning on my camera for you. Well, I gave you 18. I don't give a fuck. You gave me 18,000, honey. We didn't agree to that. We agreed to way more than that. And the fact is that you cut my ass short like that, not knowing what the fuck I had planned, like, that's what irritates me. And the fact that you even think that you can get over on me. So, of course, I told him the get down. The whole point of me escorting and stuff had nothing to do with me needing attention from men or validation from men, because I'm going to get that regardless. My whole purpose was getting what I need out of what I could offer. Okay. And this is why I don't understand about a lot of girls out there, not just trans women, but also cisgender women. You got something that a lot of men need and that they motherfucking want. And you're out here giving it up to anybody who is bummy, scummy, and a little bit runny, because some of y'all got STDs, you don't know what fuck they had, and you just didn't give a fuck. And I'm just like, how? What? Girl, I wish I would. I wish I would, girl, for the free. Be like, you know what? You don't got to give me shit, but just your body. The fuck I look like. Girl, bye. Anyway, so I explained to him the little situation. He ended up blocking me. And I said, oh, okay. Now, he probably thought that I was going to, before he blocked me, he actually started retracting some of the messages that we were sending back and forth on Instagram. He started deleting them, because that's one thing I hate about Instagram too. You could delete messages. So he started retracting. And I was like, oh, okay. So he's on some shady shit. So of course he blocked me. And of course I didn't expose or anything. Obviously I didn't, because you guys didn't know who the fuck he is, what name. Girl, we haven't gave out no gender. Well, we gave out gender, but we haven't given out no ethnicity or anything of that nature. So it's like, girl, but he's on that list of Corona, y'all. He's on that list of Corona. And then I looked down some other lists, kept looking up other people. And another one too, who supposedly does not have the symptoms. He was very nasty too. And speaking of that, because I was talking with one of my sisters today, we were talking about men who like fetishes of bodily fluids. And this guy was into that weird shit. Very weird, and we're not judging, but I'm just saying, yeah. So he was into some weird shit too. And he was another low baller. He was a very low baller. And so I just said, honey, you know what? I don't think it's about how much money they got. Cause see, this when I started doing my research spiritually and physically. Cause now you had stylists, you had makeup artists, you had record executives, you have people who were business managers of celebrities, people who were promoters. And then what was that last guy? I can't remember what the fuck he was. He was something with I almost said it, never mind. He was something with some people. And then I met him on POF. Okay, POF, didn't even know who the fuck he was until he said it, and I had to look up the family. And I said, oh, okay. But anyway, going into him and shit, girl, I realized that a lot of these celebrities' lifestyles are borrowed. Like a lot of these girls and guys don't have no coin. Like when they have all this money, they say if they sign like $1 million contract or says they're worth $5 million in their actual possession that they can actually go out and get and spend. I think it's called liquid. I think it's called a liquid assets. Some of them don't even have $250,000, honey. And I did not know that until that point. And I told y'all about one of these girls out here who hit me up because she was going through some things with the Kardashians. Am I dry snitching a little bit? I don't even know. See, I don't even know how to even talk about this because I might be dry snitching just a little bit, saying who it is. But we started becoming very, familiar. We're both in the adult entertainment industry. So I knew what type of spirit this bitch was. And even like going into her shit. Like, girl, wait, what? That house was borrowed? Girl, that house was an Airbnb. Girl, wait a minute, bitch. Hold up. That house was $10,000 a month and it wasn't yours? Sis, you were in that house for a year? Sis, you paid $120,000 on a house that was not yours, sis. Sis, you could have bought a house up here in my city for that. Girl, we could have been roommates. Bitch, the fuck? What the fuck you doing? Oh, you didn't even pay. So someone else paid for it? Wait, who paid for it? What? He paid for it? Don't you? Wait, isn't he married? Wait a minute, isn't he married to that girl who was on that one movie? Oh, hell no. And then going into cars and shit too. Oh, I got a G-Wagon. I got a Rolls Royce. I got a Bentley. And then I'm like, well, how the fuck are they supporting? How could they afford this $200,000 car, but they can't afford a car or a house, like a regular house? And then I met that guy who would loan cars to celebrities. Very beautiful cars too, girl, because he was going to hook me and my friend up for free. Well, it wasn't for free because he wanted to work some things out. But anyway, he was going to give me my girlfriend, girl. We were going to have a Lamborghini, honey. Hello? Bitch, girl, what? Bitch, what? Yes, honey. And he gave me the broke. He gave me the T with the TTT. He's like, listen, this is one of the contracts that I have. One of the people looked at. Matter of fact, I think I got that one saved to my computer too. I think I got that one actually saved. But he showed me a contract of him and a celebrity to where there's a deposit and you loan it out to them for so much thousand a day, or what is it, like 2,000 a day? Like this car particular girl was $3,000 a day, you guys. And I'm just like, okay, obviously this person is a doofus, because if you're paying $3,000 a day on a rental car, 3,000, sis, that's like $9,000 in like 3 days. You could buy a brand new car. Like, girl, sis, are you playing with me? Like, why are you playing with me? Girl, that is a Kia, girl. You could have went to go get a Kia Optima, girl, for 20,000. Oh, bitch, please. Anyway, so of course, like I said, that's when I got into the loan part. And then I even learned about leasing too, because I never knew. I thought people just finance. I didn't know they leased vehicles and shit either until like 2016, 2017. And I'm like, what? So you're basically borrowing somebody's car that's not yours and you're putting money into it? Like, I will only lease a vehicle if it's fully taken care of. Like they're doing the oil change, they're doing all. That's the only way I would do that shit. If I got to pay for oil changes, get the tire fixed out of pocket, all that, girl, I'm not leasing that shit. I'd rather pay for the car, pay on the car. It's my car and my credit score improves. But anyway, so a lot of their lifestyles are borrowed, and it's just like, damn, that makes sense. And even going into why a lot of celebrities are like on Instagram promoting stuff now, and a lot of these people are like on YouTube starting channels. Because I'm like, at the end of the day, it says if you're worth $80 million, according to CelebrityNetWorth.com, or you're worth even 20 million, sis, that can last you for a lifetime. What are you trying to do to maintain your millionaire status like 20 times over? Like, girl, even if you're worth only 1 million, girl, that girl, a lot of people have not even made that in a lifetime. Like that's not a lot of money, but a lot of people don't make that in a lifetime. So sis, what are you doing? And then you look at the girls who are like out here hoeing and thoughting it too. Like, girl, you done had all these celebrities, Lori, right? All these celebrities, and you all you got to show for it is a wig and an all paid expense trip to Central Pay. And it's just like, are you kidding me, sis? Girl, are you kidding me? You could deal with one of those niggas and get $30,000, girl. Do another get 30, girl. Have 100,000, girl. Pay for your own trip. The fuck you look like. But of course, a lot of people in business smarts. And there's a lot of these girls, they be sucking and fucking and then got shit show for it. And like I said, I know girls up there too. Trans woman and cisgender woman, honey. They've been sucking dick for 10 years and they got nothing to show for it. Like, girl, where the money at? Where's it at? Where the money at, boo-boo? Where your coin at? It just don't make sense. That's to say, girl, I don't give a fuck about you being a celebrity, honey. As I tell all of my people out there, even the people that come to me for spiritual work, I tell you guys, I have a few people out there who are established that come to me for work. Okay. And some of you, one of these people entered into one of our events, and y'all better not tell who it is, people. Y'all better keep this shit to yourself. Y'all know who you are too, honey. Don't make me call y'all name out, King of Sheba. Y'all better not expose who this person is. But honey, like I said, there's always people coming in, honey. Hello? And it'd be the girl in the picture, honey. It's them. Hello? You can hit them up and say, hey, are you blah, blah, blah? Yes, I am. Can you show me proof? Let's video chat for 2 minutes, boo-boo. They got no problem verifying that's who they say they is. Yes, girl, yes, that's who that is. That's not catfish. That's her. You could check her record online. That's who that bitch is. So like I said, we've always been there, honey. But now I want to take it into the spiritual aspect. I want to help them personally. That's why I tell you guys, it's going to be a limited amount of time where you're going to be able to get me like you just being a regular person. I want to be assistance to people like certain people who are constantly at war spiritually. I want to jump in and I want to help them deal with that. I want to help the Azealia Banks and stuff, before it gets to be too crazy, because that's going to be a lot of work right there. But, that's what I want to do. And like I say, no one has to know. We don't have to talk about it. I don't got to say, yes, I work with her. Yes, I do her. Yes, I just came back from a trip, y'all, because y'all don't know. Y'all don't know that in the past 6 months, I have been taking 3 planes and have been to over 23 cities in 6 months. Y'all don't know that. We're dropping that right now. Y'all had no idea. My best friend don't even know that. Okay. I don't tell my business because then you start figuring, where you going? Who you going? You going to where? Why you going over there? Who you going to go see? Wait a minute. Who live over there? Because she said that she has some celebrity clients and she visiting over there. Let me see where she going. Oh, wait a minute. Because, people trying to put 2 and 2 together. Wait a minute, girl. And I don't post. People like, you don't post on Instagram a lot. I sure don't. You don't be on Facebook. I don't. I'm a very private person, especially when it comes to dealing with other people, because I don't want to make people feel uncomfortable. If Tyra Banks came to me, I've not worked with Tyra Banks. I'm just throwing out there. If Tyra Banks came to me and said, Mystic, I need you to help me with some spiritual stuff. Like, girl, I want to give her assurance that, honey, it's spiritual. I don't even see you as the queen of the runway, honey. I don't give a fuck about your lace fronts. I don't give a fuck about where you got modeling. I don't give a fuck about Mexican model, bitch. Like, we here spiritually. I need to see you for your energy of who you are. We don't give a fuck about nothing else, girl. After this is done, we could deal with that. But while we're here, I need to be focused on that spirit. Okay. So don't distract me, sis. Okay. So anyway, that's what I'm about. And I want her to feel comfortable. I want her to understand that, bitch, I'm not fanning out. Okay, you ain't got to worry about me looking up shit and, ooh, oh my God, she's in bankruptcy. Like, no, that's what I tell you. I'm not a commentator. I don't want to be a blogger. I don't even want to be associated with bloggers, to be honest with you. And that's just because for privacy purposes of my clients, the type of work that I'm doing and that I want to do at a deeper level, confidentiality is number one. Period. It's number one. Oh, well, I can't really do work with you, girl, because you're friends with that girl and she do a lot of celebrity gossip. Exactly. Okay, so let me keep it to my, ooh. So that's why I'm like, no, ma'am. Come on in, Norma. How you doing? Ooh, be careful. I know that's why King of Sheba. Come on here, Queen of Plants. Ooh, what I do. I know. What you didn't do nothing, honey. You just know what I know. Queen of Plants. Keep it to yourself, okay? Okay, Queen of Plants. You married a Filipino German? Ooh, he must be sexy. Liquor spot. He must be one sexy motherfucker. Ow! Come on in here. You said Filipino and German? Girl. Come on in here. I know that's right. White is innovation, passion, fire, no shade. You better stop it, honey. White is also in the known. Black is also in the unknown. But also, if you do it because we live in an inverted world, this is why everybody talk about pure blackness is where it's at, and the light is where little to nothing is at. Because of course, black also blanco, right? That's black still. Banco, also black still. Bloque, back, BACK, that's still black. Okay, hello? You're not ready for that. And we get into the V's too. VB is same damn thing, honey. So at the end of the day, that's really what it is. So when someone said they're white, they're ultimately saying that they're the original. And the original is blackness as we go into the universe. Okay, when I talk about blackness as a race, we talk about blackness in the universe like black carbon. That is the beginning. And then after that, then things started coming in. Black first, then you started getting into the other processes like red. Then you got into yellow. Then you got into white. And then it resetted itself. It did not start off at white first, and then yellow, and then red, and then black. Because that's the type of world we live in now, girl. They have you thinking that, the lighter, the better. When in reality, it's not. Okay, we'll get up off that now. Because I'm not into that racial shit, honey. I love all people, girl. Everybody has the right to live and be who they are. And that's just it, honey. Okay, come on in here. When you said white is a state of mind, I thought of how that equates to the fire element, how innovative and all about moving or creating transfer. Come on in here. There's a lot of room for change in white. Oh, come on in here. Black represents the mother, father, and also deadness. See how that works? Light or white represents birth, new beginnings, constant changing, constant transforming. When the color black, and that's why people, oh, you're black. People want to throw that like it's a dart. Ooh, black people. Ooh, black people, this or that. Ooh, black. Ooh, they have you owning that because, of course, that's dead energy. So as long as you keep pulling from that energy, you ain't never going to be shit. Come on in here. As long as you pull from that shit, you're never going to be shit because you're pulling from that. And, I was thinking about this too. RuPaul got a song called I Am American, American. I was thinking about this, y'all. Blue is really the darkest color on the color wheel. And the American flag is red, white, and blue. If you really think about it, we're dealing with three primary ethnical groups. You have blue being the darkest of the darkest. You have red being a cross-contamination or a crossbreed of some sort. And you have white being pure white people, if you want to go there, European, whatever. That's just where we're going to go into. And black being Africana. And then, like I said, red is everybody else. Everybody else falling in that category. And that's some real deep shit to think about, honey. And the stars on the American flag, because see, they tell us a story, but we don't know the real true intention behind that. And I thought about that. I said, you know what? RuPaul is onto something. Mother Ru is onto something. She said red, white, and blue. And I said blue being the black, being the darkest of the darkest, because I just African black. We're talking about everybody black. Okay, we talk about the blacks over there in Polynesia. We talk about the blacks over there in the mountains of Philippines. We talk about the blacks over there in South America. That's what we talk about, honey. The blues. Then we talk about the reds, all you other people, honey, that maybe come from the blacks from the Philippines, the blacks from South America, the blacks from Africa. Come on in here. Then you got the whites, which represents the whites from the Caucasus Mountains. Come on in here. The whites over there in it. Well, they're not rich over there. But anyway, y'all know what I'm getting at. Y'all know what the fuck I'm getting at with this shit, honey. Anyway, just some deep thought. Sister that walk, I know that's right. Queen of Plants, I can see you Shantae. Ow. Shantae. Shazay. Not because you're a queen, but I could see you just owning it. Like, bitch, what you got something to say? You have amazing lip service. What the hell does that mean? Oh, okay. Come on in here, plant care. I know that's right. Mystic, how do you like how Mystic, how do people like celebrities get their influence into stuff? Wait, what do you mean? Explain that. Do they file the US Census? Because see, I'm gonna tell you, I'm a little nervous about the US Census. I feel like this type of census is gonna unlock a lot of information to where I'm nervous. Like, girl, I'm nervous, honey. Okay. Girl, hello. I'm nervous, bitch. They're gonna drop social security numbers. You want to know what Mystic social security number is? It ends with 5799. That's like, whoa, what? Like, it's crazy. Yeah, I just feel like the census is gonna just be just I'm just saying what I feel intuitively. I feel like the census is gonna open up some type of stuff. Because let me tell you something that a lot of people don't know. Okay, anybody who knows about credits and stuff, you may know about this. But people talk about three credit unions: Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. But little do people know that there's other credit reporting agencies that are just as big and if not bigger than Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. Those are the average used credit reporting agencies. There's other ones though. And the creepy thing about it is these sites and sources could release information about you, whether you want that permission or not, because that stuff is on your credit report, your social security number, your address, your phone number, all that shit. So when you find out that things about you have been leaked and breached, you're like, what? How? Girl, think about these little agencies out there that's able to get the information without your permission. And there's nothing you could do about it because Equifax don't lock down your credit report. Girl, you can go apply for a credit card right now and they have access to your credit report. Everything is there. Everything is open. Think about it. So with the census report, I feel like this is the covering of something, and behind it, there's something else going on. And I don't want to get into that because, of course, some things I pull for myself intuitively is for me. I'm not here to put fear into the world, but I'm just saying I don't trust it to where, honey, girl, they ain't getting everything. They want to know certain things, they're gonna get it. Other things, bitch, I ain't giving it. Bitch, you can count me in with the percentage of certain shit. The other shit, girl, you ain't getting that shit. I'm declining. Decline. How do you feel about this? Decline. When they say 33% of the population is Democratic. See that shit right there? How they get that? 30% of the population is Democratic. 23% of the Californians said that they were bisexual. How do y'all know that shit? What did y'all question all the Californians to see if they were bisexual or not? The fuck? How y'all get that they bisexual 23%? How y'all know that? Or they be like, 67% of Californians love chewing tobacco. Wait a minute. I never asked a question about tobacco. I never been asked a question about that. How do you know? I never been asked a question about chewing tobacco, honey. What? How do y'all know that? Girl, bye. You could. Yes, you could. I'm bisexual and from Cali. I know that's our Lakers pod. Do your husband know this? I know that's right. Come on in here. I'm in above how people identify. You mean like ethnicity wise, honey? Y'all better start putting y'all Native American on y'all credit on y'all thing. Hello? Y'all better start putting y'all Native American and others. All these black folks out here talking about they Aboriginal. Let me see your census report. Show me your document. Take a screenshot. I want to see that. Let's hashtag what's on your census report. If you're really Aboriginal, honey, let's see it. Put down that you're other or Native American. Let's see if you're gonna implement change. Or you're gonna say African American. Y'all wouldn't even survive 2 fucking days in fucking Africa. I can bet that. I can bet my top dollar on that. Oh, I can bet my top dollar. You won't survive 2 days out there. I will bet it, girl. I will bet the coin. Who want to bet? Who want to bet, honey? Oh, I know that's right. Listen, Plank Care, you need to learn how to do your own taxes because when I tell you, honey, you still got what, 7 months? No, 6 months? Okay, honey. Yeah, you might want to try to get emancipated, honey. Because 6 months out of the year they can claim you on taxes, right? You know that, right? So next year they can claim you. Oh, you better get in on that, honey. They might try to claim you. You better get in on that. Mm-mm-mm. I know that's right, King of Sheba. I put other. On applications, other. If they have mixed race, I put mixed race, honey. I will never sit in front of anybody in any place and put down any of my ancestors, honey, because where I'm at right now, it's thanks to all of my ancestors. Come on in here. All of my ancestors have got to me to where I'm at right now. And we're talking about everything wise. So what I look like spitting in my white ancestors' face, because people see me and say, oh, you got to claim that you're black. You better say that you're only black. The fuck? That's why your ass is broke now, bitch. That's why your ass got money problems. Yeah, that's why your health is fucked up too. Yeah, your health is fucked up. Yeah, girl. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying. I'm not saying, but I'm just saying. Okay. Used to date a lady brick. What is that, a lady brick? What is that? You don't have to do your taxes, honey. But y'all better learn that. King of Sheba, how old are you? Ah, I am so disgusted. Now, plan. Listen, you need to learn taxes. Honey, I learned how to do taxes when I first turned 18. You hear me? Let me jump on this. So what? Debit credit, what could be carried? What can't be carried? What is the percentage rate? 2%. Oh, that ain't bad. So let me give you a good example. So if you made $25,000 and you're single, right? In California, you would owe federally $436 currently. Maybe like we'll say $418 and $436 on 25,000. Okay. And if you are, if you have debits and stuff, not debits, if you have deductions, like buying property and stuff, now we're talking about either they're going to deduct things out and then now they're going to pay you because if you paid, let's say $25,000, right? And you paid maybe you paid $7,000 in stuff, you probably won't have to pay nothing, right? If you own your own business. If you work for somebody else and you make 25,000 and you have about 7,000 in deductions, then that's probably going to be a check of like $213 in the state of California. Every state is different. I'm not sure how taxes work. I know Louisiana don't really pay you. A lot of southern states don't really give a fuck about you having money in your pocket. I hate to tell you that. But California give you credits for everything. You buy a solar. Oh my God, people who got solar shit in their house. Ooh, I know their taxes look good this year, honey. Hello, if your toilet save water, energy sufficient. If your toilet save water, if your water pump save water, if your refrigerator is low energy, I mean, like you pay for this out of your pocket, that's a tax write-off. Hello, girl, bye. You better get in on it. Oh, all the crap about rape blood is because my grandfather is biracial. Oh my God. Oh, she transitioned. Buster girl, then she transitioned into a man. Oh, but to be honest, I don't want to say I'm Aboriginal if I have recent ancestors, European ancestors, no matter how dark I am. I feel the same way. I feel the same way, honey. Yeah, I feel the same way. I feel the exact same way. My mother's mother is white and Native American. She hated the word white though. If you called her white, she was about ready to fuck you up. I told you that my brother introduced her to his first baby mama, and she said, "Oh my God, your grandmother's white. That's why you so white, right?" And my grandma looked to the side And she, excuse me, and she said, excuse me, honey. Actually, I'm not white, bitch. Oh shit. Girl. I was trying not to laugh because she was my I was trying not to laugh because she was my friend. Oh my God. But girl, it was really funny. It was really funny, honey. She was like, actually, I'm not white. Which is right. She was more native than she was Caucasian. Mm-hmm. Come on in here. I know that's right. You know, there's a lot going on. That's why I like to put other. I'm open to all my ancestors. And looking at pictures of my ancestors, I resemble all of them. Like something matches something, like my jawline or my cheek ratio to my jawline, the size of my ears, my cheekbones, my nose, my brow bone, the ratio between my two eyes. Like if I look at my ancestry on both sides, paternal and maternal, and even their parents, I'm like, oh my God, I got something like them. Like, oh my God, I have little white freckles on my skin, which I tell people that like all over my skin, I have little tiny like white freckles. And then my mom has brown freckles on her face. So crazy. And then even my body hair is dark colored, but it's blonde in the sun. And then going into pubic hair and stuff, very straight. The hair that grows on my arm is very straight, but the hair that grows on my head is curly. So it's a lot of different stuff, honey. But like I said, nostrils, lips, all that. It matches something European, native. It's crazy. It's really, really, really crazy. Really crazy. And even sometimes I'm like, how the hell do I look like my paternal grandmother, right? But I also look like my mother, and she doesn't share the same genealogy as my paternal grandmother. My paternal grandmother is my dad's mom. So how do they look alike and they're not even racially connected? Like my dad's mom is she claimed that she's full-blooded native, but of course her culture and where she come from is actually Cuban. So of course there's a lot of tea, and then of course, you know, migrating out and going into the South, and that being her place of you know, her place of rest, if you want to call it that, even to where she passed that in the South. Like it's some real creepy shit, y'all. And even looking at like my best friend, like her parents don't look alike, but they do. And then she looks like both her parents, like at the same time. And you're looking like, how do you look like your mama and your dad, and your mom and dad don't even look alike? Like they both black, but I mean, they don't look alike like that. Like, bitch, how the fuck you look like your mom and dad? And they don't even look alike, sis. How that work? How that work, sis? How you look like them? How you look like your mom and your dad, girl? If your dad turned this way, you look like him. He looked, girl, like, this is crazy, sis. It's like your mom and dad was brothers and sisters and they had you. Mm-mm-mm. Coming in here, King of Sheba. Ow, right, King of Sheba. We have a lot in common, King of Sheba. We have a lot in common. I'm sure if we probably even took ancestry DNA test, we might be related. Come on in here. We might be related, King of Sheba. I wouldn't put it past that. Come on in here. I wouldn't put it past it. In Latin America, they have all names for different types of mix that are, yeah, they do. Oh my God, they do. Especially South America. Oh my God. Oh my God. Honey, Native American, Spanish, Puerto Rican, French. I'm definitely about. I know that's right, Norma. I know that's right, honey. And see, that's why I was kind of gagging because I saw a video where someone was saying the reason why there's so much mental illness in Black folks because they were making two different tribes from Africa to interact with each other, and you could have been a descendant of people who are fighting each other. And I'm just saying to myself, like, no, bitch, everybody in America is mixed with something. So maybe the white side of you, maybe your ancestors came from Germany, right? And Germany have certain ailments and certain conditions that other places do not have or get, like bacteria and shit. And then maybe that mixed in with, let's say, the African part of you. So you have two different climates going on there already. So now you got a health condition that's kind of being present. And then coming to find out you have some Asian ancestry. Now, Asian ancestry, there's a lot of tea that goes on there, which we will not talk about it here because people think that I'm being racist, but it's really scientific. And so you're looking like, no wonder why you fucked up, girl. You got African bloodline, right? And it's really not pure African because the Mongoloids and the Negroids and the Aboriginal all looked alike. That's in the books. You can read the books, girl. I think 50 Cent found out that he was Mongoloid, right? Over there in South Carolina. I think he found out that his family was Mongolian, not Negroidian. They said Mongolian. So anyway, going into that, you didn't know what was what. So they had these Mongoloids and these, Africans and these Aboriginal people all intermingling. So, girl, now you got just that shit fucked up. You got East meeting West mixed with a little bit of South. And now, girl, you had all this shit. And now it's really prominent. It's really prominent in your body. And see, that's how I feel when you go into generations and there's a lot of ailments in it. Like, oh, your family's prone. Everybody gets cancer before they're 33. Like, girl that I know. I think there's some shit going on over there, girl. They're from West Virginia. Like my family, girl, real hillbilly-ish, over there, West Virginia, girl, they hillbillies. Hillbilly-ish West Virginia type of people. And girl, her family, girl, all the guys die from cancer before they're 43. And then a woman lived to be like 100 years old. And then usually the woman they die of like, what is that with the liver? It's not cirrhosis. It's something else. Is when you have too much fat in your liver. It's something. Fatty liver disease. And I'm like, bitch, how the fuck did everybody in your family get that? And everybody's mixed in with something else. I said, girl, something is going on. Girl, that's either generational curse or girl, y'all were mixing in with some motherfuckers y'all weren't supposed to be mixing in with, girl, and y'all didn't give a fuck. Okay? Y'all didn't give a fuck, honey. That's what was going on, girl. Okay. Mulatto. Anyone that has European, African, Aboriginal ancestry, people say that term mulatto is offensive, but in reality it's not. Of course it's not. And they're a little, oh my God. Oh, it's like that RuPaul shemale. I think people who got offended by shemale, RuPaul using the word shemale, were probably actual shemales or people who were confused about what they were. Because the term for me, shemale, the term shemale is a person who was born anatomically male who transitioned into being female, but they still identify as being male in sexual positions and in social statuses. So drag queens technically would be considered shemales, technically. Transsexuals who still call themselves men, they're considered shemales. We don't need to drop no names because we always drop names. So the ones who got upset about that, oh, this is making it bad for transgender people. Like, girl, why are you so mad? It's usually the cross-dressers. I don't want to put race into it, but it's usually the older Caucasian cross-dressers that are upset about these terminologies that people are using. Even going into the woman's tampons with the woman symbol on it and shit. I want to see the people who are disputing that. Because I don't even think women give a fuck about what's on the damn package. So why the fuck you so concerned, sis? And ain't nothing coming out of you or going in you like that. What you so mad about? I mean, I use tampons when I'm tucking and shit. Tampons help to keep it nice and smooth and flat and comfortable. But still, it's like, girl, really? What you so pressed about, sir? I mean, I'm sorry. What you so pressed? I really didn't mean to say that. Oh my God. I apologize. I apologize. I really didn't mean to say that. But on the flip side, so what you so upset about, honey? Girl, and there's a woman symbol on the tampons and I'm mad about it. Bitch, girl, I'm telling you woman, y'all good, girl. Because I would take a whole load of tampons. I will donate to the motherfuckers and throw it at their asses. You so mad about what's on it, bitch? Here you go. Bitch, how about that? The fuck? The fuck, honey? It's basically saying that mestizo, but not Mongoloid and European. I know that's right, honey. Come on in here. Black people can have a pin straight hair. I have like 3S hair, 3A hair, and I'm very white in complexion. You sure do, but you have some negress up on you though, plant, queen of plants. Even before you told me your ethnical background, I said, oh, okay, I already knew it, honey. I saw that. There was actually a guy. What was his name? I don't remember his name, but people used to tease him. He was so sexy too. He was so sexy, honey. Blonde hair, and it was like an afro, and he had like these beautiful green colored eyes. It was like olive green, and he just had like this cute little small nose and these cute little lips, and his body was in shape, honey. Jesus. Ooh, let me drink some water thinking about that. Hold on. But they used to tease him, honey. The white people used to say, "Nigga, you a wigger," and I said, "Wait, that's kind of offensive, though." Like black people call white people that are ghetto wiggers too, and I'm just like, wigger is the same thing as nigger. So what's the difference? So if they call you nigger, are you gonna be upset about that? And then what do you call black acting Mexicans? Are they niggers? You know what I mean? Are they niggers? Like what do you? And then what do you call black acting Asians? Is iggers? I see iggers, like Asiago, Asiagers. Like how? What do you like? What like? What's up with these terms and stuff? Like, honey, I really want to know. Like, let's get PC on everything. You know what I mean? What do you really call? We got the white acting black down. Well, what do you call the Hispanics acting black? And what do you call the Asian acting black? Asiagers. Oh, that's a cute name, girl. Let me call them Asiagers. You are Asiager, aren't you? You're an Asiager, aren't you, motherfucker? You fucking Asiager. Fuck you, man. Who uses this, Jay? And I'm not even cutting in. Even this new term, period poo. I kid you not. If anybody ever talked like that in my personal circle, okay, I will really hang up on you. Like, I'm not joking. I need to put that on my Facebook. Like, I was watching a YouTuber and he was like, period poo. And I was like, who talks like that's like Google Gaga talk? That's like 3-year-old talk, bitch. That's like a grandmother calling her little baby girl poo. Pooh, can you come here? Pooh. Period, Pooh. Like who? What grown man, gay or straight, talks like that? Like, girl, ain't nobody got time for that, sis. Girl, no tea, no shade. Period, Pooh. Who came up with that terminology? Like, I just really want to say, bitch, I hope your ass get the fucking corona. Oh, man. I hope your ass get the motherfucking corona, bitch. Period, Pooh. Who talks like that? Grown people, girl. Grown. Period, Pooh. But what? I'm hanging up on you, honey. I kid you not. Anybody, if you get on my phone, if you post on Facebook, if you send me a message and you say period poo, I'm unfriending your ass. If you on my phone and you say period poo, even if it's a reading, girl, we're going to do your reading. I'm hanging up. As soon as I hear period poo, and you better not say it before we do the reading because you forfeit. You're forfeiting your fucking reading because I'm hanging up. How about that? Bitch. Everybody come with all these damn linguists, but yet nobody have yet to figure out how to solve the coronavirus, the plague that's going on. Everybody come up with these new analogies, shit. No one ever figured out how to fix the growing epidemic of mental illness. But every day there's a new terminology. Fleek, Zeke, teak, meek. Like, girl, can we come out with it? Come on now. Can we come out with resources and shit to help people that are really in need, bitch? Come out with some fake ass period poo. Grown people, sis. Grown people. You're grown. That's not cute. I can say it from a 9-year-old girl. You know what I mean? A 9-year-old girl saying period poo, 10-year-old maybe, 11 years old maybe, 12. I'm kind of looking at you crazy like, you 12 years old talking like that. Okay. Maybe, but like I said, a grandmother calling her little daughter or granddaughter poo. Okay, period, poo, just to be cute with her. But it's like, why are y'all coming up with these baby talks? White folks already think y'all stupid. Like, no tea, no shade. White folks already think y'all stupid, and the people like Oprah Winfrey and shit. So why the fuck y'all come out with these new technology to be stupider? To like actually be in that? It's not cute. It's not cute, girl. It's not cute at all. Don't you period poo my ass, bitch, because I might fart and then hang up on you. Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, it is the adults. Come on in here, M. Jones. How you doing? So it is the adults mimicking the kids. I knew it. Oh, I get it, kid. Okay, I get it, King of Sheba. I get it now. No shade, but I didn't see no non-white trans men get mad over the Venus woman. Oh, there you go. There you go. I didn't see no non-white trans men get mad over the Venus. Oh, so it was trans men. Not oh, it was trans men. Oh, see that? See the inference we get wrong. They were saying, oh, well, see, it's kind of hard though because trans men don't even have periods no more. Okay, let's do a public service announcement. My name is Mystic Persia, and I've been on hormones on and off for about 15 years. On top of that, I was trained by the best of the best. One of the people who taught me what I knew started transitioning in the 70s. So, girl, we have 40 plus years in the game of experience. On top of that, I actually went to an endocrinologist. Oh shit, and a gynecologist. Oh shit, a gyno and an endo, honey. Hello, to get my hormone prescription, girl, for 7 of those 15 years. So going into this, when you're taking testosterone, okay, your bodily functions as a woman stop. Okay, very similar to when you are taking estrogen, your bodily functions as a man stop. You may have a problems getting erection. You may not be able to maintain an erection. Okay, but like I said, for the trans men out there, if you're still getting your period, brother, and you're on testosterone shots, you might be actually taking the wrong shit. They might be actually prescribing you estradiol and not testosterone because that shit should dry up, honey. First of all, not to get explicit, brothers, if I may, my trans brothers out there, the clitoris and everything gets dried up. It grows and it drops. Okay. So it looks like a little penis, honey. Okay. So you're not even going to have, like I said, the fully functioning lower half anyway. In fact, being on shots may also completely make you to where you will never be able to give birth to a child. So even when I see these trans men out here giving birth to children, I'm kind of like, honey, are you really trans man? Or are you playing in it? There's no tea, no shade in that. Even when I see trans women out here getting women pregnant, I'm like, are you really trans? Or are you playing in it, honey? Because hormones after 6 months actually increases your risk of not being able to, it sterilizes you to where you can have children. So yeah, you must be playing in it, sis. Okay, hello? You must be playing in it. And see, you really know when to get down because you ask the girls, you say, girl, do you see yourself getting an orchiectomy? And they say, no, girl, I don't see me getting rid of my stuff. Girl, you really, yeah, girl, you're not really gender dysphoric then. Girl, you're like on cross-dressing gender dysphoric terms. And there's nothing wrong with that, sis. If you're a cross-dresser gender dysphoric level, ain't nothing wrong with that, sis. Or gender identity, because gender dysphoria is 2 different things. Gender identity, but you're not gender dysphoric, sis. Listen, hello? Then we'll have to go eventually, girl. You're going to look like somebody's uncle playing in drag, girl. You're going to age like a man. Mark my word. See, I got to worry about that, girl, because I'm intersex. I got to worry about that, girl. I'm going to age like the cunt that I am. Okay, hello? Okay, I'm not a fish, girl. I'm not a fish. Matter of fact, I'm going to age like the honeycomb, succulent honeycomb that I am. Okay? I've been blessed, and I've had the privilege to be the chosen person I am. So I'm gonna age like the succulent honeycomb that I am. Come on in here, sis. Please, okay. I know that's right, honey. Shout out to Amelia Black. Come on in here, my real trans out there. Come on in here. Shout out to Amelia Black, honey. How you doing? Yes, honey. Ow. My girls are 8 to 10. They love saying period poo, period. Listen, see what I mean, Neosha? They're 8 and 10. So I see that's cute. If I saw a little girl, I'd be like, oh my God, that is so cute. Oh my God. She said period. Oh my God. This is so adorable. But let me see a 30-year-old woman say that. Let me see a 25-year-old woman say that. Let me see a 16-year-old say that. I'm really looking too. Like, sis, what? You 16 cussing and you talk about period poo? Girl, you 16 years old talk about bitch this, bitch that, but you're saying period poo, honey? You got the game all the way fucked up. You got the game all the way fucked up, sis. There's no way. There's no way. And you, those of you out there who are friends with people that are speaking like that, shame on you. Ain't nothing cute about that. I'm sorry. Ain't nothing cute about that. No offense to nobody. Ain't no cute about that, girl. I'm not apologizing what I'm saying. I'm apologizing if you're possibly offended by it. But I'm not apologizing what I'm saying, girl. Ain't nothing cute about a grown man or woman especially a grown man saying period poo. I don't care if you gay or you straight. Poo, period poo. What the fuck? Like, actually, I would be concerned with a grown man saying period poo around my children. Because we know that when it comes down to weirdos like that, they hook the children in by using their little terminology. Hey, sweetie poo, honey poo, period poo. That right there, bitch, please. I gotta go. I got a motherfucker, bitch, please. I wish. Excuse me, sir. Did you just say period poo? I'm looking at your ass that way, bitch. I'm looking at you the whole fucking time. I'm gonna see how you're gonna indoctrinate these little kids. Because I see one eye twitch. I'm fucking your ass up. So, period poo, your freedom of speech. You say it all day long. But I'm telling you, I'm looking at your ass around these little kids. I see one little twitch. Oh my God. Bitch, you gotta go. Buddy playing that shit. Period poo. I was dreaming of honeysuckles. Come on here, honeysuckles. Honeysuckles are so beautiful, honey, and they smell so good too. In fact, honeysuckles is known to bring all the boys to the yard. Hey, my milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. Damn right. It's better than yours. That's right. It's better than yours. I can teach you, but I have to charge. Oh my God. I think that's going to be the theme of the Seeds of Oshun class. Oh my God. Milkshake is going to be the theme of the Seeds of Oshun, honey. Yes, girl. Ah, that's right. It's better than yours. It's kind of ghetto though. That what I tell them. It is kind of ghetto, but it's kind of cute though. Period poo. It's kind of like ooh You remember ooh Neosha? When they be like ooh like that's a ghetto term of endearment, right? Or what would you call that? That's a ghetto expression too, but it's not really bad. It's like, ooh, okay, ooh, It was always the ghetto people saying that. I feel like that's that type of thing, period poo. But like I said, to have it in your vernacular, your dialect every day, ooh, honey. I guess I'm officially old, honey. I guess I'm out of it, honey. Because I think there was a 40-year-old woman saying that too. She was actually the first one I saw say that. You know who I'm talking about. I won't say no names, girl, because we might come across paths with each other. And not saying I'm afraid of her or any of that, because I got girls. Ow! Okay, hello. I got my goonettes and goblins ready to ow. Okay, but I'm just saying I want to be. I don't want to be shady like that. But I think I saw her say it first, and then all of a sudden I get on YouTube like 2 weeks, 3 weeks later, and then I see a guy say period poo. And I said, oh my God. And he even clapped his hand like he had nails, honey. Period poo. I said, ooh, sis, something is going on. Sis. You say period, right. Jay, you tried me. Jay, you tried me. Jay, you tried. You tried me, Jay. You tried me. There. Ow. How does getting pregnant not make you dysphoric? That's what I'm saying. That's what I think, Queen of Plants. I think that the real term, because Spirit gave this to me. Come on in here. Spirit gave me, and Spirit said, forgive them because they do not know what they be knowing. And it kind of reminds me of Jesus. So come on in here. When Jesus was on that cross and he was on his way out, he asked God to forgive sinner mans. Come on in here. He said, please forgive them, Father, for they not know what they do. And I thought about this with a lot of these trans people, right? And we're not talking about drag queens and stuff. That's a whole nother story, right? Because drag queens are still comparable with being a male as well. There's no dysphoria. That's gender identity. And we talk about that as well. But we're talking about people who are actually claiming to be trans women, but have no gender dysphoria. You cannot be a trans woman and not have gender dysphoria. Gender identity, though, is a whole nother topic. Gender identity, they said that even gay men have that, right? Gender identity. That's you feeling connected to or associated with things that are not your gender norm. So, right? And a lot of gay men are very feminine, which is not masculine, right? A lot of gay men are into getting, two ear piercings, whatever. So that's gender identity in a sense. Like you have a gender identity crisis. But like I said, to say you're transgendered or that you're transsexual, that means that you suffer from a dysphoria of your male identity. And then for the trans man, it's your female identity. So I don't think a lot of these trans men are actually even trans. And I've talked about that before. For the first 8 weeks of pregnancy, you are actually female. So when it comes to trans women, I can understand that concept. When it comes to trans men, I think there's something deeper there, right? There's something deeper there that is taking place, right? Because I think even when they test the mind frame of a lesbian woman and a trans man, the frequencies are the same versus a trans woman and a gay man. The trans woman's frequencies are actually high, equal to cisgender females, while the gay male is still higher than the average male, but it's not yet on that level. So you see the difference? The trans woman has a higher frequency of brain activity. A trans woman have a higher frequency of the male, and then the trans men have the same frequency of that of a woman who identifies as a woman that still likes being a woman, but likes women. So like I said, there's no difference there. So that's why people say that gay men and trans women are the same thing. It's really not, because scientifically they're proving that. Do your research. If you need me to drop links stuff, I sure in the world can. I sure in the hell can. Okay. So going into that, like I said, I think a lot of these trans women and trans men nowadays don't suffer from gender dysphoria. I think it's gender identity. I think they're stuck. They don't know for sure if they're male or female. And that's why you have some trans women that still identify with being a man. They don't give a fuck. I'm still gay. You're really not, but if you don't have any gender dysphoria, then of course you're still a gay man that just likes dress as a woman. So yeah, you're definitely gay, but you're not also transsexual. You could be transgender, okay? And then going into, like I said, the trans men who are out here getting pregnant and stuff. Like, let me just roll this back because I need to understand this, okay? Because we're trans, right? So let's roll this back one good minute. So you always felt that you were a man your whole life, right? You were a man your whole life. Your whole life, you dreamed of having a penis and sticking this penis inside of a woman and impregnating her. And on the flip side of it all, ultimately, you end up becoming pregnant. And you don't feel like a woman? I don't know the mindset of that. Very similar to Caitlyn Jenner and stuff, people like that who are still okay with being called dad. You're definitely not transsexual. There's something else there, but it is not gender dysphoria. And we already know that, Caitlyn Jenner waited until she was 65 years old to even transition. For me, it was life or death, honey. Period. Okay? Period, honey. Life or death. It's either, bitch, that I become who I am, right? Or I live the life that you want me to live and I end it. How about that? Because bitch, ain't nobody gonna win. Okay. We can have it one way or another, bitch. Ain't nobody winning. So I can live the life that I know that I'm meant to live, right? Or I can live the life that you want me to live and end it, bitch. Because ultimately it's my choice. Right? Hello? Just like they're pro-abortion, anti-abortion, bitch. I'm pro-life. A bitch, I can do what the fuck I'm gonna do with my life. How about that? Yeah, ow, bitch. Anyway, I'm girly feminine, but I like women. Come on in here, M. Jones. I know that's right, honey. I love my lesbian sisters, honey. Ow, we ain't never gonna bear no competition, M. Jones. I know that's right, honey. We could be besties, honey. Hey, ow. Come on, M. Jones. Yes, I don't gotta worry about you trying to take my man, honey. Who you doing? I feel like unless you bisexual, girl, now I gotta watch you, bitch. You bisexual, I gotta watch your ass. You bisexual, girl. Ow. I can't be friends with a bisexual woman. Let me stop. I'm joking on that, y'all. I feel like some of these trans men aren't actually trans, but they transition because they don't want to be sexualized by men. Ow! You said it. You said it. So I'm not the only one feeling that. I figured that out too, Queen of Plants. They don't want to be sexualized. A lot of these trans men are in their mind, something clicked for them to become a trans man because that makes them more protective of themselves. So they protect themselves. I'm going to act and look like a man too. And that's not going to make men want me. And I know this is true because, and we're talking about subconsciously. I know this is true because there's a lot of trans men on Grindr trying to get gay men in bed with them. And in my mind, I'm like, wait a minute, sis. For a trans woman, I could see that because dick is dick. I don't care what nobody say. Penis is penis, honey. Okay, hello? Just like vagina is vagina, girl. Whether it's straight vagina, gay vagina, bi vagina, it's the same thing. Penis, gay penis, straight penis, gay, whatever, it's still the same, girl. Hello? Okay, let's get into it. We won't break down what all that shit is. But either way, so for you to be trans man and feel like a man, and then you go on this app with nothing but gay men, why did you transition? Like there's no insult or no cutting with that. What's the point in that? Well, gender has nothing to do with sexuality. Yeah, but that's the same thing to go for the trans woman who transitioned to be a woman to date other women. Like that's a little confusing with me too. Like something happened to you traumatically. And I think that the root of it all is a man. I'll be honest with you. I think that something happened traumatically by a man to these trans women who transition to be a woman that only date women, and the vice versa. Same thing with trans men who transition to be a man. Not all of them. I think some of them possibly are still, because of course studies have shown since 1950s that it's 1 in every 40,000, I believe. And then I think for trans women, it's 1 in every 30,000, right? And then in Europe and other places, it's a higher, right? It's a higher chance. It's like 1 in every 20,000 and 1 every 19. So that makes sense to me. And even now, I think it's more severe now. I think instead of 1 in 30,000 for trans women, I think it's 1 in every 100,000. And then I think instead of it being 1 in every 40,000 for trans men, I think it's 1 in every 250,000. If we want to accurately report that, that's just my feeling on that. I feel that way because a lot of them, you're like, girl, you're not really a woman. Even going into trans women, y'all, I've talked to a lot of trans women, and I'm just like, I don't sense natural woman teeth from you. I sense the need to be a woman, and that's totally different. Like it was no need to be a woman for me, girl. And like I said, once again, maybe because I'm intersex, so maybe I don't know what it's like to be that, but I'm saying for me, like I didn't need to be a woman because even before I transitioned, I was getting heterosexual men. I told you guys, I've never dated a openly gay man, a man who's flat out gay. Bisexual, in the closet, straight, not really telling people yes, but openly gay to where you know that he likes penis, no. Never dated that. As an adult, I had an experience, and that was by choice. 2 spiritual people came together, and we did our sexual thing. We needed to be elevated, honey. I'm about elevation, honey. Hello? Sex should be about elevating, honey, nothing else. We're going to elevate my bank account. We're going to elevate my spirituality, or we're going to elevate my mind, bitch. Hello? Anyway, so like I said, I dealt with a lot of trans women, and I'm just sitting there talking with them, and they're like, well, I'm still a man, well, regardless of what happens, Mystic, I'm always going to be a man because God didn't give me a uterus. And I'm just like, what? Girl, you don't have gender dysphoria, mama. Or she'll be like, well, Mystic, I can't help the fact that the man in me. What? The man in you? And in the minute they call you sir on the line, you're going to want to claim discrimination? The minute that Walmart or McDonald's fire you for saying that you're still a man, you're going to want to file discrimination lawsuit against him, but yet you're on the phone with another trans woman and you're saying the man in you? What? Oh, no, ma'am. No, you don't need to be on me. No, you don't need to be on me. No. You want to fall asleep on me. You don't got to be on me to fall asleep. Go lay down. You don't got to be on me to fall asleep. You don't got to fall asleep on me. You can go lay down and fall asleep. You don't got to be on my lap to go to bed. No, you're not a baby no more. You're a grown-ass dog. Honey, you 8 years old. You're grown. What you need to be on my lap for? You grown, honey. You grown. What you need to be on me for? You grown. You're a grown-ass man. Oh, my God. Lay down, man. Lay down. Lay down, honey. When I get that other dog, you're not going to like it. You know, I like it, honey, because both y'all can't sit on my lap. Honey, you calling me big? I ain't that damn big, motherfucker. Fuck you, man. Anyway. Queen of Play. Speaking of Caitlyn Jenner, oh my God. Oh my God. First of all, I want to say this. Looking at people's natal chart will tell me if they're a natural born woman or a natural born man. Test me if you need to. You had questions of whether or not you really trans or not. Let me do that natal chart. But anyway, on the flip side, I was looking at Caitlyn Jenner and Carmen. No, not Carmen. Candace Cain. Oh, girl, I love Candace Cain. Girl, I used to watch Candace Cain videos back in the day, girl. She gave me that confidence, honey. RuPaul and Candace Cain, girl, helped me to get through. Anyway, so her and Candace Cain was at this dating site, and the guy, he would test your mental first. And I think this is a good ass idea for all of you people out there, right? If there's anybody out there who's a licensed psychologist, right, in human behavior, licensed, I want to team with you because I have an idea about something. Honey, go ahead and give me a call. I think I have two customers. One is a psychologist, one is a therapist, but I'm not sure what their therapist about or psychologist on, because you know you have different types of psychologists and therapists. But anyway, so the guy gave them a test, and Candace Cain test came back that she had a female's mind. And then they said, Caitlyn, the guy said, Caitlyn, unfortunately, the results show that you have more of a man's mind than a female. And Caitlyn was like, oh, I know, that's just the man's mind. Oh, no, that was the conference. This is a whole nother episode. Oh, I knew it. He's like, well, I mean, hell, I lived my life as a man for like 60-something years, you know, sound like that. And then something else happened. What was it? Racing cars or something. And they were like, well, are you ever going to soften up? And she said, no, that's my man's mind. She was like, no, that's my man mind. That's still like golfing and fucking racing cars. And I said, honey, shh. I wonder what happened to Caitlyn's father. Yeah, y'all gonna want to fight me all day long, but we're gonna talk about this shit today. Okay, what happened to that daddy? Because a lot of us didn't have no daddy growing up, girl, but we still came out who we is. We came out healthy too. So, okay, something happened in that household. And I ain't saying, but I am saying something went down. Okay. Netflix has a new series, AJ and the Queen. I love RuPaul did his thing. I know that's right, M. Jones. Ow. AJ and the Queen, is AJ that trans man? Mm-hmm. But listen, I want to say this before I go, y'all, because it's about to be 4:00 and I'm supposed to be going to bed. I was supposed to go to bed 2 hours ago so I could wake up really, really early because we got a lot going on for those of my people who are in the Ritual 33. You know, we ended the 16, but everybody else, you're still in there, girl. We got until Friday. We got one more day. But we're saying it live. We're saying it right here, right now, an hour and 32 minutes in, that Corona, okay, I saw the number 5. So 5 months I said, but I'm thinking it was 5 weeks. But that is the first strand, right? The first strand outbreak. I truly do see another strand of Corona coming in around November. And I was talking about this with one of my people that we talked about this back in 2017, where we thought that whatever's going on now was going to happen at the end of the year. I thought that they were going to implement other stuff and then pass some type of illness as, oh my God, look what Mother Nature brought us. But in fact, it's the first thing that they did. So this tells me that I think it's still going to happen, but I think there's another strand coming. And it's going to be around election. It's going to be November. And I can assure you guys that, because even going into how we deal with Saturn and Capricorn energy, you know, the chastiser, going even into Pluto, you know, the destructor, the turning things upside down. And like I said, this is a plague, okay? They're calling it coronavirus, but I can assure you that this is, if not deadlier, just as equivalent to the human, is it what is HIV? Human immunity deficiency or human immune deficiency? It's on the same boat, if not it's more severe than that. And like I said, something else was going on in November. We said it live. We said it. We said it. We ain't backing up. Even everybody else said 5 months. So even if you go from March, 5 months away, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, that's still 3 months off. That's still 3 months off, honey. So they're saying August. I'm saying November. And I think the craziest thing about this is that it's dormant in people's body. And the ones who have it, but they're not showing signs of it, are, I think, the carriers. And the ones who have it and it's really fucking them up are the recipients to it. And I think that the second strand that comes out is going to be a mutation, because remember, they talked about this even mutating, right? So it's called corona. So the summer, corona is going to lay dormant in people's bodies, right? And the sun is going to activate something within the strand, and the strand is going to be smart enough to say, let me mutate into something else. And that's exactly what's going to happen. So for those of you, when they do about April, the end of April, I really do see things really, really coming into where it should be. I even see the first week of April, but April for real, the ending of April before May the 1st, I see things really getting back to normal. Even then, you should still be cautious. You should still stop sucking dick unprotectedly, honey. You need to still stop, because it's in the body. It's coming out in everything, honey. And then they said too that the mother can't pass it on to the child. And I'm just like, what kind of bullshit is this? So y'all didn't know about the corona until a couple of months ago. And this is why there's no vaccine for it. But you can tell a bitch if she's going to pass it on to her child or not. Okay. Okay, sis. Mark my word. Y'all better be careful. You better wrap it up. And I do want to remind you guys that even going into 2017, because there's a planetary energy that's going on out there. We won't drop that T just yet. There's a planetary energy that's not necessarily going to come into our solar system necessarily, but it's going to influence it, right? It's going to influence it because even as anyway, I won't get into that. It's going to influence it. And the magnetism of the celestial body start doing things in 2017. And in 2017 is when we start going in and doing our meditations and going into other realms and doing our little stuff, as we talked about these techniques in necromancy and the summons of conjure. Okay. And even going into activation stuff, we're going into all that stuff. You can go to these places and get information. And the magnetic frequency of this planetary body is doing so much to everybody subconsciously. That's what it's doing subconsciously, not consciously, subconsciously, that is shaking things up. And this is why 2017, we start seeing a lot of stuff like the Mandela effect, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. 2017, we start seeing the Mandela effect. 2017, we start seeing the change in pop culture. 2017, we start seeing the change of language. We start seeing different perceptions on social identity, racial identity, sexual identity. And this is all subconsciously. So in the year 2020 to 2023, okay, this has to show either you're ready for what is after 2023 subconsciously, or it's going to take you out. And I talked about this even going into the end of last year. I said, bitch, this is a trial. This is a test on your spirituality. A lot of people have lost their sense of faith. A lot of people who used to be a Christian, who used to read the Bible, are no longer doing that. A lot of people who claim to be spiritualists and they do voodoo and they do hoodoo. They're not doing nothing right now, right? They're not doing nothing right now because they're being tested. And so if you sit back and you let the physical people tell you what's going on and you go, oh, let me Google, I got to see what they're telling me. Oh my God, the virus. Oh girl, they're locking shit down. You're not seeing it. You're not seeing what you should be seeing. You're not. And so 3 years ago, 3 years from now, that's 6 years in total. 6 is the number of men. You are either going to wake up or you're going to stay asleep and you're going to die. That's going to take you out. You're going to die. You're going to die. It's going to take you out. It's going to take you the fuck out. But going into 2017 up to now, too, they talked about gonorrhea having a sister. Do y'all remember that? Gonorrhea being resilient to vaccinations. Wasn't that like 2018? Then it said that HIV has a cousin. HIV number 2 was coming back around. Didn't they say this stuff? And then on 2020, people are looking dumbfounded as if they didn't expect nothing. Oh my God. Well, every election year, there's something going on. Oh, we know this about election, but this one, guys, is out of your hands. This event is out of Donald Trump's hands. This event is out of these people's hands. Now, they could have contributed to it, but it's out of their hands, honey. It's out of their hands. They let the cat out the motherfucking hat, and they didn't think the cat was going to be this motherfucking big. So y'all better wake up. Also going into Saturn, we talked about this before. Saturn came out March the 21st. That's when they gave y'all ass the full motherfucking lockdown. Correct me if I'm wrong. Saturn deals with police. Saturn deals with government. Saturn deals with legal. Saturn deals with authority. Saturn deals with fire departments. Saturn deals with paramedics. Saturn deals with that. So how is it that when Saturn comes into the line of fire with Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, which is the exoplanets, right? The outer solar system, and there's other planets too that they're not really talking about. How is that when this is entered, they implement stay at home mandated, and if you come out, it's $1,000 fine or 6 months in motherfucking jail. The number 6 pop up again. Now this came out in 2020. We talked about this in 2017. And see, people also say too, you don't share everything up front because it may not come true. And what is taking place now, I'm telling you right now, it's needed in humanity. So people could sit here, they can be pissed off, they can throw hands, they can fuck Donald Trump and fuck this and that, and fuck you Christians, and fuck you Republicans, and fuck you Democrats. But in reality, honey, this is your truth coming out. You could be pissed off, and especially you clairvoyants, supposedly, you card readers, you foolish ass motherfuckers. And I'm not taking that back. You're a fool. You're a charlatan ass fool. Because you sit up here talking about spirit is talking to me, but you didn't see this coming. And even while it's here in your face, screaming at you what it's here for, you still want to point the blame. It's Donald Trump. Get him out of office. It's Donald. Get him out of office. Like, what? Sis, you got to get your own mind up out of that. Your own mind is talking. That's not your spirit talking. That's not the spirit of God. That's not any Holy Spirit. That's not the spirit of wisdom. That's not the spirit of knowledge. That's not the spirit of love. That is your own spirit talking. And this is why they're not getting it right. This is why after the outbreak, everybody's come out and said, I had a dream about an outbreak. I had a dream about that effect when everybody got it. Girl, what was these dreams out back in last year? Even when it's like I said, Silver Brown's prediction stuff, I don't even think her prediction was accurate. I think there's something else going on. And I think that Corona got involved, but I don't think this is the flu pneumonia type thing they're talking about, because every fucking flu could turn into fucking pneumonia. Girl, hell, the common cold could turn into fucking pneumonia. Okay? And we're talking about globally. A lot of people have walking pneumonia and they don't even know it. Have you ever heard of that? Walking pneumonia? You got it, don't even know you fucking got it, honey? But all of a sudden, like I said, everybody's a doctor, everybody's a specialist. And, the corona outbreak in Italy got it. No, honey. That's how you know it's a setup. Because over there in Italy, honey, those people are more active than Americans. Okay. How is our numbers equal to each other when Americans have one of the weakest systems in the world? You can't even handle pure chocolate. Your asses will be shitting up a damn storm. Your ass can't even handle pure Coca-Cola. Your ass will be vomiting. You'll have indigestions, girl, or you'll blow up like a motherfucking pig. But y'all gonna sit here and say that we have the same thing that Italy have. Yeah, we do. What? On top of that, girl, Italians go out more than we do. We sitting our fat asses on the TV screen, girl, all day, every day. We sitting our fat asses on our cell phones every day looking up shit. The Italians go out and do shit. Okay, hello? Girl, the fuck? It doesn't make sense. Medically, and we talked about this before, girl. I'm trained in medical. Okay. I was a few classes away from being a motherfucking nurse. Okay. And like I said, we can show receipts if you need it. Okay. So going into that, scientifically, it doesn't make sense to me. Metaphysically, it really doesn't make sense. What other way is there to make sense? What else could you tell me or do to me that's gonna make me say, oh, that's what it is? Girl, bye. And then this whole, if y'all don't stay in the house, if y'all stay in the house, this wouldn't be spreading. Girl, if you have the corona, you've had it for at least 2 or 3 months and you're just not aware of it. If you have the corona, you've been had the corona. You're just now showing symptoms of it, though, sis. And everybody who has it don't have symptoms. And even going to them saying that people who have heart disease and diabetes, that high risk. You know, I know 2 people right now that tested positive for coronavirus allegedly. That have one of them have diabetes, and the other one have they're in remission of cancer, and they have no symptoms of it. No symptoms. So how, when, and where is it that everybody who has it, if you're older, even going into studies, it said that the older people are at risk for it and the younger people, but they said that 18 and 49 years old are the ones that are showing positive for it. The higher rates of people showing positive is 18 to 49. So what happens to the elders only getting it? What happens to the children only getting it? See that right there? Y'all better wake up, honey. You better wake up. Y'all need your real answers, honey, because we're waiting too. I mean, I got it, but I mean, because we're in this together, we're waiting on the real answers, honey. And now all of a sudden, everything coming out, passing gun laws, all of a sudden, stimulus packages. Are we still not concerned about what is this going to do to a lot of people' life when this so-called is over? Or you just don't care? And 3 years, honey, 3 whole years, 3 years. Y'all can believe all day long that it's up until April. You can believe it's up until 5 months. You can believe that it's going to end this year. But mark my word, 2023. Mark my word. You can get how? 2023. That's it. We're going to keep it there. Spirit is cleansing. Spirit is cleansing. And we're forever grateful for this privilege. We're forever grateful for this opportunity. Spirit is getting in and doing what it needs to do to replenish itself. As we talk about the earth is repairing itself, girl, Spirit is getting shit done. Thousands of years behind, girl. Y'all don't know how many years we're behind. Thousands of years, girl. They have you thinking that it's 2,000 years, right? Religiously. But scientifically, girl, it's been here for a couple of million years. And yet we're still so basic. We're still so basic. We're still focused on men and women, black, white, gay, straight. Oh, well, you gay. Oh, you fat. You skinny. You Christian. You that. You Christian. You do that. Like, really, girl? Oh, that's a Democratic. I don't trust it. Oh, that's a Republican. I can't trust it. Oh, she redhead. Oh, she white. She fat. She black. Oh, she like dick. She like pussy. Like, what? Spirit is here, girl. And that's what we're gonna keep saying. We're gonna keep doing what we're doing too. Spirit is here and we're welcoming it. We're welcoming Spirit with open arms. Spirit is here and we're loving it. We're loving it. We're so thankful for it. Spirit is here. And y'all better be motherfucking ready. 3 years. 3 years. All you charlatans out there, all your fraudulent ass motherfuckers, all you deceiving ass motherfuckers, may God have mercy on you. May your ancestors have mercy on you. May the ancestors bless you and keep you, bitch, because bitch is coming. It's coming. And we're going to see how many of these motherfuckers eat their own words. Because, see, they thought it was cute and shit a year ago, 2 years ago, girl. See, we talked about it in 2017. Everything that happened in 2018, girl, we talked about 2017, girl. Unfortunately, the channel that we talked about it on is no longer there, unfortunately. But it's there. If you watch, you know exactly what we talked about. 2018, girl, was the introduction to some shit. Girl, we had 2019, girl, there's some other shit that came up. Now we got this year. Now shit really hitting the fan. And people still are going, what's going on? What's good? Oh, everything is good. Oh, well, I'm gonna... Honey, You need to focus on yourself right now. It's very important. It's very important that you focus on your own mental health, physical health, spiritual health, emotional health. It is so important. And stop looking up things that are going to freak you out because it's going to fuck you up even more. We're going to leave it there. And that's it. Come on in here. M. Joe's Black Honey Dash. Yes, honey. Yes, honey. Come on into Zeros. I'm going to touch you before I go to work, honey. Thank you. Thank you, Norma. Thank you, honey. Ow. Listen, I don't do flu vaccinations, honey. I'm just saying, we don't do flu vaccinations. We're not a fan of that. I'm not telling y'all what to do. But when I tell you that I'm a grown-ass woman, I've been a grown-ass woman for many, many years. Okay? When I tell you, girl, no flu outside of the stomach flu, but of course that could be caused by food poisoning. Okay? That's how I don't trust people cooking, girl. Make sure you're washing your hands. Come on. I know that's right. It's getting crazy. My friend got gonorrhea from someone giving him oral. I didn't even know it could live. I'm not laughing at their friend that got gonorrhea. I'm laughing at that you didn't know. I want to say gonorrhea is like a fungus. I want to say gonorrhea is similar to a fungus, right? Like candida, right? I think gonorrhea. I think yeast infection and candida is like a fungus too. Don't quote me on that. But honey, this is why I don't play. I don't play when it comes to my body. I don't play. You guys don't understand. You don't understand how important it is to protect your body and the energy that emits from it. And a lot of people out here talk about their kings and queens, as I always say, but yet they done gave their queendom and kingdom shit to everybody. How the fuck you a queen, girl? You got more than 3 baby daddies. How the fuck you a queen and you done married none of them? What brings you into a female hierarchy or matriarchy hierarchy? Even going into marriages, okay, anybody can get married, girl. A lot of people elope. What are you doing that puts you in your own domain, though? Not renting. Not renting. Especially you got children. That's not a domain. Girl, you're renting your domain. You're renting the house you own. You're renting the car you have. You're renting everything, including your man. And you're a queen? That's not how that works. That's not how that works. Like it's a consciousness. It's a consciousness, right? It is a level, honey. And the quicker you learn that, the better off your life will be. A lot of people like said, I'm a queen, my black king, my black queen. Girl, what? No, I'm sorry. That's not a king. And if you view him as a king, girl, you're pathetic. A lot of people view these men as kings and view their own daddy that way. Like, girl, what? The men that gave you life ain't a king. What makes you think this man who has sex with you is a king? Like, it's more than just what you can slang that make you a king or what you can give us sexually that make you a queen. More different than that. More than what you can give us sexually as a king, as a man, and more you give us as a female. Way more than that, honey. It's about the mind. How strong is your mind? Because that's where the crown is at. The kings and queens don't wear their crown on their pussy or their penis. They're not out here slanging crowns on their. Can someone please show me that? Please show me where they're slanging their crowns on their penile, honey. Their penile glands. Hello? Please show me where they're slanging their crowns on their vulvas and stuff. Girl, that ain't happening. It's on the top of your motherfucking head, and you're not using your head. So how the fuck are you a king or how the fuck you're a queen? Girl, bye. I'll pass. And just because you read a few books and you looked up online a few things doesn't mean you're a king or queen. You're like, oh, I'm conscious. What? You looked at a few YouTube videos and you're conscious now? Because you can't be a king or queen and be racist. It doesn't work that way. You can't be a king and queen and be sexist. It doesn't work that way. You cannot be a king and queen and be xenophobic. You can have a preference on liking a man or a woman, but you can't really be in that area and be that. And even talking about spiritual kingdomship and spiritual queendomship, exactly what are you ruling? What are you reigning upon? Because your cerebral is way off, girl. It's imbalanced, honey. Girl, your lobes are thrown off. Girl, there's a lot going on there. You have to take things, whether it's alcohol or drugs, or pop certain pills to have a balance there. So, how, and that's not even really you, because these medicines are meant to give you a false sense. It stops everything. Zoloft, Proloft, Seroquel, all this stuff that they give you for bipolar depression, all that, it elevates, it stops you from overreacting. So, it literally stops you from thinking. But people will try to convince you otherwise. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. So that's pretty much it. Honestly, I just wanted to come by and share that with you guys. I do have to get up early, and everyone is inside. Oh, let's probably get us right. Everybody's inside, so let's clean up the world and all that good stuff, which is so good. We need this world to stay clean and be clean, honey. Listen, the world is going to protect yourself. There's no end of the world, honey. She gonna end y'all before you end her. So, are we saying the end of a world or end of us? Hey, I'm down for that. Raise your hand, honey, if you down to wipe out ignorance and stupidity and shit. I'm ready. I'm ready, honey. I'm ready. Raise your hand if you ready to wipe out stupidity. Motherfuckers, I don't like motherfuckers because they can't be them. I wonder how did I get that on that? Anyway, so you guys, come back and check back tomorrow. I know I did say that Wednesday or yesterday we were going to be doing a call-in with someone very special. I told her let's wait until Friday or Saturday because, of course, that's when all these energies will be down. I still got to present class 2 and 3 to those who are in activation of Hecate. Hopefully we get that knocked out this weekend. I have this event that I'm finishing up. We're doing casework. I got one more reading to do actually before I go to bed, so I want to end this. And shout out to the girl who got a reading done today, girl. When I tell y'all, girl, spirit came through. I need her to do a testimony today. Spirit came through and showed its ass, honey. You hear what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It showed its ass. Girl, I don't think I've ever given this accurate of a reading to this individual. And it could have been because she was open and ready to the reading. That's what was going on. But girl, everything was head on. She asked a question, pull, bam, boo, boo, oh, bam. What? Wait, I already knew that. Well, of course you did, but you didn't ask, but I'm telling what spirit is showing me. So now you're confirming that what I'm saying is true because you already knew that. You already knew that this person was an earth sign. You already knew this person was a raggedy ass, bummy ass person. You already knew that. So I'm just confirming to what I'm saying. And then going into the sign here, this is a woman, blah, blah, blah. And she was gagging. I know she was gagging. Because, girl, when I called her, you guys, she was like, hello. Oh, yeah, we're here for the reading. Oh. And then, girl, when the reading comes in, what? Oh, my God, hi, yeah. Girl, like, she put some pep in her step, y'all. It was like, damn, honey. Spirit gave her life. Spirit gave me life too, honey. I ain't gonna lie, honey. Come on in, your Queen of Plants. Who you doing? So, yeah, honey, like I said, we'll be back on Friday or Saturday. And yeah, we're going to get in on that, honey. And like I said, this girl better come forward, honey. We got a lot that we're doing. She better come forward. Anyway, you guys, I'm going to go. I'm going to do my very last reading of the day. When I say I got to go, and neighbors think I'm actually going somewhere. I'm not. I'm getting up off of here, honey. I'm turning this off. I'm getting off to YouTube. I'm going to get here. I'm going to do my spiritual stuff. Okay. And then we're going to go to bed. Okay. That's the only place we're going. We're going to bed. We're going night-night. We ain't going nowhere else. We're going night-night. We're going to bed, honey. We had a very busy day today, didn't we? Okay. Anyway, you guys, love and light, twospiritmixed.blogspot.com. Like I said, come back. I will tell you exactly what day to check the blog spot. We got some very, very exciting tea for you all. Al, come on in here. And of course, you got the time. If you got the time, if you got the dime, I got the time. No, damn. I mean, anyway, let me go. I done fucked it up already. Gotta go, everybody. Love and light.